Sally, John, we got to come up with a new innovative design and we got to do it fast. So I propose that we do some brainwriting. 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 When I was taking this graduate design class for mechanical engineering, my professor, Dr. Wood, he taught this technique called brainwriting. It's also called 635. It's called a couple other different names, but he said that there was originally this German guy who came up with this design technique that he called brainwriting in German, whatever that is in German. And the way it works is you get your design team, let's say it's 3 people, me, Sally, and John, and we sit down with a piece of paper, we each get a piece of paper, we divide the papers in 3 columns, and instead of just brainstorming or discussing our ideas, we all start writing 3 different ideas at the top of the 3 columns on our piece of paper. So that would be like idea 1 in column 1, idea 2 in column 2, idea 3 in column 3. And we would get 5 minutes to write our 3 different ideas. And then we would, when the time is up, pass the papers to the next person. So I would pass my paper to Sally, Sally would pass her paper to John, John would pass his paper to me. And in another section of 5 minutes, I would read whatever my teammate wrote, in this case John, and I would add more to their ideas. I would look at their ideas, his ideas, I guess, that he wrote in 3 columns, and it would inspire some other ideas, and I would just write about those underneath whatever he wrote. And then time would run out, and we would pass our papers again, and I would then see Sally's papers, I guess, and then, I would write more ideas inspired by whatever I had just read. And so this technique called brainwriting, or 635, it was researched and shown to be pretty useful. And in fact, it morphed into this more visual technique where people would draw solutions, draw their ideas out. And for engineers, the visual version of this method is actually super useful. The research behind it is super cool. So yeah, if you're interested in an alternative idea generation method, then you can look up something called brainwriting. There you have it. The word of the day is brainwriting. I'm Pius Wong. I'm an engineer who has a consulting education company called Pios Labs, and it's also a studio that produces this podcast and the K-12 Engineering Education Podcast. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to support Pios Labs and myself, please do at www.patreon.com/Pios Labs, Pioslabs.